cap is water. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do. Before we start doing anything, we gotta bless the live. So I need you to raise whatever you got, whether it's water, a juice box, a Capri Sun, a glass of wine, some Kool-Aid. Yes, the red kind. Hold it up. We take 3 sips. 3. Let's go. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, y'all, that was no sip. That was a gulp. That was a gulp. Okay, so first of all, before we get into everything, into the topic, again, I want to welcome you guys. A couple of quick things. Again, this is Energy with Tiara. Right here, we are live. We are live on Facebook. We are live on Instagram right now at Tiara__C. Make sure it's 2 underscores. We are also live on YouTube right now. Go like and subscribe to my channel, Energy with Tiara. Just type it into the box on YouTube, and boom, I come up. Hit that subscribe button. And those of you who do have your channels, hey, subscribe, a sub for a sub. You subscribe to me, I definitely will subscribe to you. Okay, another quick things. I'm also the daily host of the Live Line at the Live Line TV at the New Orleans Talk Network here in New Orleans, Louisiana. You can catch me on the Live Line every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. We are live on the New Orleans Talk Network page on Facebook, the Live Line page on Facebook. We're live on Periscope and YouTube as well. So check your girl out, because I also come to you guys with that Let Tiara See letter. You know, it's something similar to the strawberry letter, you know, ask ye, just like that. You know, and sometimes on Energy with Tiara C, you know, I go and, you know, recap from what happened. But we'll see. You feel me? Okay. So some other mentions that I have of booming motoplex. If you have anything with an engine, a bike, ATV, a dirt bike, motorbike, car, whatever, go see my boy Gio at Booming Motoplex. You can contact him on Instagram at Geo, Geo _BXXMIN. On Facebook. Another thing, a book. This is a must read. It's called Golden Charms of Erotica by J.L. Sokol. Only $31. Only $31. And I'm telling you, it's worth more. But she said, hey, she just want to put that out there for $31. I think this is like her 5th or 6th book. Yes, she's legit. Also, my people that's local in the area of New Orleans, you know, hit my boy up at Tiger Cuts. He gonna he gonna hook your lawn up. He do everything from trimming to all that. You know, hit him up on Instagram at Tiger_Cuts with a K, KUTZ. Another thing. Oh, I know y'all see my shirt. Cream. Yes, I am rocking that cream. Yes. I had to get me some cream apparel from Official Cream. Yes, go hit them up for your Official Cream attire. You know, you can contact them on Instagram at Official Cream, and that's cream with a K. See, not a C, with a K. Cream with a K. Also, another clothing line that I'm very, very fond of, period with a T. Go get at them. They also have they have a kid line as well. I am human kid line. Like it's awesome off the chain, and you can hit her up at gmb.customs on Instagram. What else do we have? Yeah, and that's about it for all for all my mentions right now. But other than that, other than that, let's get into. Other than that, let's get into this little mention, this little commercial. Here at Freedom K Radio, you know, we have a lot of sponsors and stuff like that. So we got Tanya in the building. So okay, y'all, I'm gonna be back. Just listen to this. I have to gotta pay a couple bills, if you know what I mean. You heard me. So yeah, listen to that.
There's one. There's another one. And another one. Holy!
Get more than you ever imagined when you trade your games for something new at GameStop, where 150 titles are worth $15 or more. Power to the players.
All right. That was my people at GameStop, all you game heads and you know PS4 and 5 players, you know, go ahead on and you know, go holler at them, you know. Go ahead on and do that. But before I move on, man, I want y'all to listen to this. Listen to this. This is an artist called Tiara Royale. Like, let me know what y'all, how y'all feel about this. How y'all feel about this joint right here? Like, I heard this and I was like, dang.
Yeah, glitter, glitter, on the walls, shiver, watch it paint a river, then tipper, go tipper, glitter, 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 all on the walls, shiver, watch it paint a river, then tipper, money, go tipper, glitter, glitter, on the walls, shiver, watch it paint a river, then tipper, money, go tipper, glitter, glitter, all on the walls, shiver, watch it paint a river, then tipper, go tipper, money in the air, come and catch it by the stair, rain all up in my head, it ain't going on your head, yeah, got a little bounce, watch it roll around, if you touch it like you out, they gon' find you on the ground, all gold on the ground, listen, come to us surprise, circles when I dance, diamonds all on the thighs, make it rise, looking at it when it falls, we gon' make 'em pay the toll, we gon' make 'em throw it out, glitter, 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 on the walls, shiver, watch it paint a river, then tipper, go tipper, glitter, 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 all on the walls, shiver, watch it paint a river, then tipper, go tipper, glitter, glitter, all on the walls, shiver, watch it paint a river, then tipper, go tipper, glitter, glitter, all on the walls, shiver, watch it paint a river, then tipper, go tipper. None that is safe, tell 'em moving up the shade, pop the drink on the hay, still a little away, stacking it on the color, money, all summer, you wanna run away, we riding straight to the bank, deposit, then I turn around and withdraw, spending it on what I like, that's the money's all mine, you know that she independent, and she don't need nobody to get it, oh yeah, winner, he said he want all of this glitter, 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 on the walls, shiver, watch it paint a river, then tipper, go tipper, glitter, 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 all on the walls, shiver, watch it paint a river, then tipper, go tipper, glitter, glitter, all on the walls, shiver, watch it paint a river, then tipper, go tipper, glitter, glitter, all on the walls, shiver, watch it paint a river, then tipper, go tipper. Say yeah, it's your face.
Welcome to the future.
All right, y'all. So beat up my comments and you know inbox me. You know you can either inbox me on Instagram or you can actually message me via email at letiarac@gmail.com. That's LETTIARAC@gmail.com. Let me know what you how you feel about this song. That song Glitter by Tiara. Glitter by Tiara. Let me tell me something about that. How y'all like it? Did y'all, if you like it, if you didn't like it, and why did you like it, and why did not you like it? You know, I got introduced to that song maybe like a year ago, and I was like, "Well, dog," and that's when I was reviewing music then, and that was the only song that ever got me out of my chair. I'm gonna find the clip, and because I was live in the studio at the live line, I'm gonna find a clip, and I'm gonna show it to y'all. But it was nice. It was tight. Again, that was your girl Sayer with Glitter. So moving along. So I thought about this game that I used to play a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago. I started playing it. I played it actually with one of my good friends. In 2017, it was a game that I created, and it was just to pass the time because like we was always up, like we didn't have to go to work in the morning. So, so what we did was we each took about 10, well, five pieces of paper, and we wrote 5 words that just popped up in our head. 5 words. Either we just saw it, or the first 5 words that came to mind, we wrote it. We wrote it down, and then we took each individual word, brought it up, and we put it in a cup or bowl. So today I'm using a cup today, and so that's what we're gonna do right now. And then we're gonna expound on, that word. What comes to mind. When you hear that word. Now I tell you, we didn't write our names on here. We just put everything in a bowl. So whichever word we pulled, the first thing that came to mind, or the first thing we thought about via that word, that's what we talked about. And it actually it was fun. It was fun. Whoa, now we got T Jack snaps in here. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? So let's go. Until no further ado. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry, not sorry. All right, so y'all see, hopping around in this little cup right here I got from Halloween. So this pick. I'm not gonna look. See y'all, I'm not cheating. Okay, I'm gonna set this down. And the word that I just pulled was, I can see that, love. So when I read this word love, the first thing that comes to mind is, it's not an action. It's not something. It's really not it's not a noun. It's a verb, and a verb shows action. And for me, I don't take that word lightly at all. If I tell you I love you, I truly love you. And the way I show love, I have unconditional love for people. I just really do, like, when I open up to a person, that's a sign of, that's a sign of me knowing that, oh, I love this person. Now, there's a difference between loving somebody and being in love with somebody. And of course, there's levels to it. Now, in different aspects, okay, for it's love, like I love you, there's the love. I love everybody. But when it comes to like a different type of love, like love, and I'm only going off of because of what tonight's topic is about, friendships before relationships. Once I start to open up to that significant other, like we're in a relationship and stuff like that, and I'm opening up to them, and I start to show them love, like it's really unconditional. It's I'm already a selfless person. I'm not selfish at all. So I'm I'm a spoiler. Like, yeah, I spoil. I really show this person my love. Like, you ever heard of a ride or die? Yeah, I'm that ride or die. I love you. Like, and also with love, I'm not gonna. I'm always gonna tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. First and foremost, and that's an act of love too, because um, and I see this with other people too. And if they said they love me, if they said they love me, I actually have to see it. I'd be like, okay, yeah, okay, but words speak, but actions scream. You feel me? So if like if you want to say you love somebody, you have to like show it. Show them better than you could tell them. And if anybody ever been in a relationship with me, I'm always saying, watch me work. You don't even have to be in a relationship with me. Just that's just me. Like, even though I say it, I'm gonna show you. And it's a lot of people heard me say this. Another thing, I don't be trying to. I'm not trying to be God, but if I said it, I have to do it. If I said it, I have to do it. I have to do it because I'm a woman of my word, and that's an act of love too. Trust, loyalty, and stuff like that. That's the act of love. So that's when I just saw that piece of paper with the word love on it. That's what came to mind just now. So moving along, let's go again. Let's go again. Let's see. There's eight. Well, I wrote, yeah, it was eight strips of paper. So I have eight, and I chose eight simply because eight is the number of new beginning. So I am in my new beginning. Well, we have hey, Miss Gloria, she in the building. So I am embarking on my third decade living. So yes, in September I will be 30 years old. Dang. Yes, I will be 30 years old, and it's my new beginning, and I feel it. Things are things are turning around for me. Things are going well for me, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Like my career, for as my primary career, which is an educator, even my my career with with the Live Line and Freedom K Radio and TRC person. TRC is not a personality. That's me. That's my name. But all of that is just everything is just lining up. Everything just lining up. Even with my family. My family's getting back tight together. Our relationships are being renewed and stuff like that. So that's why I chose to do eight strips of paper, like eight words, instead of just the regular 10 or the regular 5 that I would normally do. Okay, so well, this one just hopped out of the cup. So, and no, I'm not cheating. Those of you who are watching, y'all see me. Y'all see me. Hey, 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 hey. What's going on? Okay, so this one says sunrise. Sunrise. And then this actually goes better when you have another person with you. Um Simply because it opens up different avenues. You don't know what that person wrote. But of course, I knew what I wrote, but I don't know the order in which, and then I wasn't thinking about it. It was just eight words that was just popping up in my head at the time. So sunrise. When I saw sunrise, when I now thinking about it, sunrise. I love to watch the sunrise. I do sunrise jogs. It's something about the sunrise and the sunset that just does something to me. It's like it's fresh. It's fresh, and it gives me so much energy just to watch it rise and even to watch it set. So also when I hear sunrise, I think about my zodiac sign. So everybody's main zodiac is actually called your sun sign, your sunrise zodiac. I'm a Virgo, and one thing about a Virgo, we're like perfectionist, and we're We're very helpful. We're very organized. Oh my God, we're a bit of, but we're a lot of OCD. But I'm OCD in like a lot of areas, but it's different levels of OCD or whatever. But yeah, I'm very organized. But um, I love being a Virgo, and as sunrise keep coming, and I just told you guys that sunrise it reminds me of my zodiac, and then sunset. I love to watch the sunset. Most days I sit outside or go to the water. And when I say go to the water, I go to the lakefront, or somewhere where there's water, like a body of water, whether it's a river, lake, sea, whatever. And I go, and it's the setting of the sun is so pretty. I call it that's why I go watch the sunny footprints across the sky. That's what I call it. And it's relaxing too. It's like my exhale. So the sunrise is like my inhale, and then the sunset is like my exhale. Exhaling from the day or from whatever I was thinking about doing that day, or whatever I'm going through, and I just had to release, exhale, and that's is really really calming to me. So that's how I feel. That's what yeah. I'm gonna do one more before we go to another song. Don't worry, I got y'all. And also, if you have any songs, any local artists or artists, um, that's really good. I mean, I have no problem playing that artist, during my show, during my live or whatever. Just hit me up in my email. Just email me at lettiarac@gmail.com. LETTIARA, the letter C, at gmail.com. Send it to me. Let me know. Even if it's just the name, you can send me the link or whatever like that. See, they're just jumping out the cup right now. Lord Jesus. I'm gonna do one more, one more. All right, here we go. And uh-oh. Let's go. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't like noise. I mean silence. Well, sometimes. All right. Wow. Okay, so I was just talking about this. Wow. And I actually forgot that I wrote this. Because I actually I I wrote these earlier today on one of my lunch breaks, on one of my little breaks. So I actually forgot. So can you guys see that? It says Virgo. I pulled out the cup. Virgo. What comes to mind when I hear Virgo? Well, yeah, when I saw Virgo, I see the whole zodiac thing, zodiac thing, and actually, I was actually talking to some of my cousins, well, both of my cousins last night, and I had called one of them, and I was like, because I was digging into the zodiacs, and y'all know I'm part of the kinetic community and all this stuff, so I was actually, reading and stuff like that, and somebody was like, their sunset, no, their moon sign was something else. I forgot what she was, but her moon sign was Aries or whatever like that. And I was like, oh well, let me see. I know my rising sign, my rising zodiac. What is my setting zodiac? So of course, me. When I'm curious, I go looking. If I don't know, I go find it. So I found out that my setting, my moon, my moon zodiac is a Leo. And I'm like, wow. So I started to read up on a Leo and their characteristics and stuff like that. And it was like, Leos, they like to show out, and their physical appearance and stuff like that. And, they're kind of similar to Virgos, but at the same time, they're like a bit arrogant. But good thing my sun zodiac is Virgo. So Yeah, it was kind of good. It was kind of nice, learning all that stuff like that. I encourage y'all be repping. Oh, I'm a Virgo, I'm a Leo, Libra, Aries, all these seasons. Okay, go look up y'all moon signs, and you will be absolutely shocked. Like, go do it. Like, you have to type in, of course, your name. Well, no, not your name. You have to type in your birthday, and the time you were born. So before you do all this, go look on your birth certificate and see what time you were born. If you don't have your birth certificate, fine, call your parents or something. Because it's vital like that. It really matters because at certain times, certain moons come out and certain zodiacs moons at certain times. Like I was born 7:58 in the morning on September 16th of 1990. So you know um So my moon was in the Leo realm. So yes, that's what I'm that's my whole thing or whatever like that. So okay, let's get with the next one. Let's move it along. Okay, I got another commercial from Nike. You know, Nike, gotta pay some bills. So y'all listen to that.
I strive for greatness. All my life, they told me I couldn't, but they were wrong. If I push myself harder than anyone else, if I train harder than anyone else, if I practice more than anyone else, I will be the greatest. Nike, just do it.
Nike, just do it. Y'all heard them. Nike, just do it. Like a fact, I don't know. I feel like commercial. If I try harder than everybody else and do better than everybody else, then I make it. Just do it. You just gotta keep pushing. That brings me back to, oh my God. See, God be knowing what you need. Brings me back to earlier today. Got off work. Of course, I'm working from home, but it's tiresome, working in front of a computer for like 8 hours a day straight, like 8 hours straight. So I was resting and stuff like that, and I was like, oh shoot, I got the show tonight. Okay. Maybe I should just cancel it. And something said, don't you dare. Don't you dare. You gotta keep on pushing. You gotta keep on moving. You have to push yourself. You know what you want. You gotta push. You gotta push. Keep going. Like the little engine that could. I think I can. I think I can. And after a while, he was like, I know I can. I know I can. And then after a while, baby boy did it. So I just like they say, just like Nike say, just do it. Nike, just do it. Just do it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know I'm a big goofy. Don't look at me like that. So, all right, moving along. Let me do. I'm gonna pull one more because it'll be four. It'll be half. So it'll be half. It was 8, so this will be my fourth one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this will be my fourth one. I'm shaking. Uh-oh. See, this one just popped out. See, look at that. Look at that. Uh-oh. I ripped it, but I'm going to let you know. Accidentally ripped it. What it says. All right. Peace. It's very small. I don't know if you can see it. Peace. Peace. When I hear peace, when I see peace, just now reading this off of this piece of paper, peace, it makes me think about my energy, my surroundings, my happiness, because I'm at a place of peace right now. I'm at a place of peace. When you start to let go of that negative energy, when you start to let go and forgive, oh God, when you start to let go and let God, when you start blocking certain things, and these certain things could be included with family as well. Because sometimes, we have to distance ourselves from family for us. And that's with any and everything. It could be social media. It could be certain TV shows. It could be certain songs that I just have to disconnect from just for a little while for my peace. Because, everything holds a spirit. Everything holds the energy. So everything, when I say everything holds the energy, everything holds the energy. And whatever you have to do to block it, you go ahead on and do it. Because at the end of the day, you have to be in charge of your sanity. You are the captain of your fate. You are the master of your soul. I don't know if y'all know that poem or not, but you have control. You have control. Let me get in these comments. Curly says she think of water and God when she think of peace. Yes. Yes, yes, the peace that surpasses all understanding. Come on, girl. Yes, yes. Hold on, I gotta take a sip on that. Yes, Lord. It was a gulp. It wasn't a sip. But the day, the week, my week, my week didn't start off right. Well. It started off right, but not well. And it's okay, but we have to learn how to find that peace, whatever that peace is, and again that exhale. And there's different pieces, multiple things can bring you peace, whether it's someone, something. But that's what I think about when I hear peace, and it feels lovely to even say it. Say, hear it going through my ears, because it goes through my ears and into my soul. Just like how they say the eyes are the windows to your soul. Your ears are like the back door to your soul. It's the doors to your soul. It's the doors to your soul. The eyes are the windows to your soul, but your ears are the doors to your soul. Come on, stay with me and I'm going to bless you. If we would close our ears to some things, we wouldn't be filled up with all this negativity. It'll be easy for us to walk away from certain situations, certain arguments and stuff like that. So my advice to y'all, just on that right there. Ooh, I could preach a whole sermon on that one. I could do a whole show on that one. But my advice to you guys, guard the openings to your soul. Guard your eyes, your ears, your mouth. Guard it. Even okay, you hear people talking, that mess, talking mess, itching ears. You have itching ears. You want to know. Sometimes it's best not to know, because then that's gonna affect your spirit. Somebody ever came to you was like, oh, such and such did this, that, other. You be like, you ain't even have to tell me that, because now I know. Now I'm upset, and boom, now you upset. You didn't let that energy come through the doors. It came in the front door and the back door. You know? No, you gotta guard your house. Just like the same way you guard your house, you gotta guard your house, because you are a house. We're nothing but energy and spirits in a shell, in a house. So the same way you will guard your house, you need to guard yourself, your soul, guard your spirit. For real, 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 for real. Moving along. All right. Moving along. Before I go into the topic, let's listen to we're gonna listen to Believe, because I feel like Believe is very essential, and even though she's young, she has a whole lot of wisdom. This is my girl, my relative, my cousin, my I've watched her grow up. And she's become a great young lady. She just graduated from Cashmere High in Houston, Texas, and she's about to start college. She came out with her first single her junior year called Believe. Here you go. It's Hit Scholars Samaj. Believe.
Let to know you are royalty worth more than gold. Always putting time in someone else. We should take a moment to love ourselves. Sisters of our nation, we need no proclamation. All the stress we facing, so much pain we keep on taking. Look back on the love you gave. So much weight on your plate. You forget time to change. And believe, yeah. Time to change. Know you overcome the pain. Hey. Can't give up now, even when you're tired and you're lonely, and everyone around you acting phony. Even when it's hard to believe, sometimes it's just best to drop to your knees. I'm speaking from the heart about what I've been through. I know I'm young, but I have had my share of issues. All voice stands out in the crowd, and we gon' sing out loud. Sisters of our nation, we need no proclamation. All the stress we facing, so much pain we keep on taking. Look back on the love you gave. So much weight on your plate. You forget time to change. And believe, yeah. Time to change. Know you overcome the pain. Hey. Sisters of our nation, I need for y'all to stand with me. Overcome and have some dignity. The name calling don't take no more. Push forward, queen. Reach your goal. Know you overcome the pain. Sisters of our nation, we need no proclamation. All the stress we facing, so much pain we keep on taking.
Yes. Yes. That's your girl Samaj with Believe. Believe. That's some real stuff. Like she's talking some real stuff. For real. Like I say, she may be young, but she has her share of issues. And just like most kids do. Most adolescents do. They have their share of issues too, so we can't be knocking them like that. Like we actually have to sit down and like really listen to them. Cause I don't know about y'all. I come from the era where it was, do what I do and not what I say, and it's I said it because I said it. And we didn't get a say or how I feel. This is how I feel. No, if we had how I feel, baby, that was a slap in the mouth. Yeah, or punch in the chest if you a boy. So moving along. So getting to our topic. The topic of tonight is friendships before relationships. And I kind of went over this last week, but I'm just gonna recap it and just add some more to it. Because this is a big thing. It really is. It's a big thing because we get so comfortable with the thought of having a boyfriend or having a girlfriend or being with somebody and stuff like that. So it's like, that's the goal. That's like one of the main goals in life, to get a man, to get a woman, have a family, get married and all this stuff like that. But what we do is we forget about that friendship. See, we want to always hurry up and jump into that relationship. Oh, cause she cute or she fine and stuff like that, when we only hurting ourselves. So when stuff do hit the fan in the relationship, it's he doing this because of this, or she doing this because of this, and this is happening. This. Hold up, sit down, pump your brakes, and reflect. What's the foundation of this relationship? Whatever ship you want, relationship, friendship, what's the foundation of it? And since we're talking about the content of a relationship, like a love, intimate thing, what's for real? I had to ask myself that question, and just recently, like this week, I had to answer, like sit down, and I realized some things, that I had partake in, the downfall of my relationships as well. Because I had to say, hold on, see, what was really the foundation of those relationships, you know? And all but my previous relationship was founded on sex. It really was. At first, it was like, no, nah, we was cool. We knew each other, and I thought knowing each other, because we knew each other, before, you know, it was all the rights, just happens to this relationship because we knew of each other. Like, oh, I went to school with this person, this person knew one of my relatives or whatever like that. That don't count. Like, you can't base that up on that, and I think that's an area where we all mess up at, myself included. Like, just like with a house, if you have a poor foundation, the whole house gonna fall. I don't care if everything is intact. If that foundation is not intact, that thing gonna fall to the ground, honey. Fall to the ground. You feel me? But um, what we need to do, like one of the first things we need to do, is first find a common characteristic, or a common hobby, or y'all views and opinions or whatever. Let's start there. Actually get to know this person, and not get to know him while y'all in a relationship. No, get to know this person. Take the, ooh, he fine or she cute, take that out of the equation and really get to know them. Really get to know what their mind is. What's their mindset. What, or do their views match up with your views? Do they meet your standards first and foremost? When I meet a person and stuff like that, and we get to talking, and I say, okay, what's your occupation, what you do? I'm not saying I'm a gold digger. I'm not, but I'm smart. I'm smart. Carly said mutual intimacy and chemistry. Right. It has to have an energy. Chemistry. It's a real thing. What do you look? What do you look in a relationship? I'm gonna get to that. Or if you send in another context, but you gotta get to know each other. What are you looking for in a relationship? But first and foremost, what I ask is, what are you looking for? Like, I know you hollered at me and you want to get my number, but what are you looking for? Are you looking for a relationship, like a friendship, to go into a relationship? Or are you looking for, just a smash? Are you looking for, just a friend? Like, what are you looking for? And then from then on, and that's the next step for is me. And I take, but okay, if, you were enough to get my number, and here I ask questions like, what's your occupation, what you do. Prime example, it's the guy that I previously met, and we was talking and stuff like that, and I said, okay, well, what's your occupation? And he was like, well, he worked at a restaurant, but the restaurant closed now. They got him doing construction or whatever like that. And as he was talking and speaking, the things that he was saying was like, I was like, huh? It was like red flags, especially when he was like, he did 2 years in Angola. Now, I know, stuff happens. But dude said he was in Angola for 2 years for murder. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it. And by the story that he told me, I'm not dumb. I put two and two together. Okay, if you didn't do it, then why you not fighting to get the record expunged? Why you just out on parole? Blah blah blah. See that right there. I have no time to be anybody's jail bait, or I don't want to be looking over my shoulder everywhere I go because they didn't saw me with him. Absolutely not. Red flag. Gotta go. Sorry, dude was cool as a mug. He was cool, but no. I can't do that. That's not me. I'm nobody's trap queen. I'm not trying to be a trap queen. I don't want to do that. I have a career. I'm very educated. Absolutely not. I have standards. And from then on, wait, hold on before I go. She said, yep, ask the questions to get to know the person. Yes, and that's the foundation of, thank you, Curl. That's my girl. She be keeping me on on target. um, and that's the foundation of, you know, a friendship, a relationship. Like, you know, get to know that person, like really get to know them, what's their values, what their views, opinions. Because it's true when they say, how could two walk together except they agree? You know, and sometimes you have to agree to disagree, but that's in certain, that's it's situational. But you know, get to know that person, their likes, their dislikes, their pet peeves, you know. And as the more you guys talk to each other, the more you guys start to open up, you know, whether you open up intentionally or unintentionally. Because in my past relationship, that was very, it was unintentionally, you know. So just keep that in mind. And one more thing, like sometimes, like when you are talking to, getting a friendship or whatever like that, you know, try and understand it from their point of view, simply because most people, and especially in New Orleans, most people wasn't raised on love. They was raised off of survival. So they do things for survival, and this is a generational thing. Okay, we do this because we always on the lookout, because you know we so used to people doing stuff, so we have to be on the lookout, or we have to be this guard up and stuff like that. Like, actually take the time to know a person, you know, take the time, so you know, give them some of your energy and you give it back. Because for one thing, even especially with me, you gotta touch me mentally and spiritually before you could touch me physically. Like, before you make love to me, you have to make love to my mind. You have to make love to my soul before you make love to me spiritually. I mean, physically, because it is a spiritual. Sex is a spiritual thing. Believe it or not, it's really a spiritual thing. So before you could get to me physically, you gotta get to me mentally. And I'm telling you, I'm telling you, that thing down there is not gonna wiggle if you haven't touched me mentally. And I'm not saying, oh, with sex talk and all that, no, move that to the side, man. I want to know your mind. I want to get to know you, your heart, what you like, what you don't like, your views, your opinions. Or, you know, are you a go-getter? Like, or do you like to read? Do you like to, you know, you love nature? What do you like? Are you different? That's what I'm looking for. Somebody who's different, not the average man, not the average woman. Because I'm not average. I'm damn sure not the average woman. You feel me? So Miss Gloria says some people look for security. Yeah, they do, and that's how they get burnt and bit. You know? And then let's not talk about this marriage thing, because marriage has become a trend, honey. Say what you want. Marriage has become a trend. People are getting married just for the show. See, me, when I get married, I'm not getting married for show, baby. I'm getting married. I'm not getting married to get divorced, man. That's not an option. We're gonna get in this ring and we're gonna box until we bloody, blue, and black. Oh, please believe. Because guess what? At the end of the day, we leaving that ring together. And every time we gotta get in that ring, we're gonna get in that ring together. Because ain't nothing worse than getting in that ring by yourself. Because all you're gonna do is beat yourself up worse than that person that actually beat you up. And that's another thing. So, but for the sake of time, y'all got me started. For the sake of time, I gotta move on. And we're gonna do a part 2. We're gonna do a part 2 next week. Because I feel this in my spirit. This is burning. Hold on, let me take a. I'm on the road tonight. For the sake of time. So let me get my mentions out right quick. Again, thank you guys for joining me with Energy with Tiara C. Thank you for your time and everything else. Again, you could see me on the live line, radio and TV on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock on the live line on Facebook and Instagram. Also, listen to me on freedomkradio.net on Mondays at 5 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, and on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? And also, you can also email me at lettiarac@gmail.com. Again, that's lettiarac@gmail.com. So before we go, I'm going to leave y'all with my girl Genetics, and this is very crucial. So it's very fitting for what we for what we talked about tonight. This is genetics, and these are her vows. This was her vows, and this is she's actually telling you that it went from a friendship to a relationship, and now to marriage. So listen, and we're gonna leave out on it. I love y'all.
Did you know that I'm not her? And that I partially agreed to the wait because I didn't believe you existed in the first place. But in the slight, rare possibility that you did, you would definitely not want me because I'm not her. I choke on soft words like want and need. I hate flowers, red boxes of unpredictable, strangely textured chocolate, balloons that take months to die, and everything Valentine's Day. I'm sorry, but to me, the Notebook and Pretty Woman were just okay. I am the one that fairies tell you to stay away from. I was never Cinderella, I was the evil stepmother. I was never the princess, I was the fire-breathing dragon. I was Ursula, I was the wicked witch of the West. Yet, you still chose to knock on the door of this castle, my heart, unaware that an invisible fortress had been built due to much more experienced pain than its sting. Unbeknownst to you, there'd be 6 more doors you'd have to get through before you ever even saw a glimpse of me. I was still wounded, conditioned to live with a knife lodged in between my 3rd and 4th intercostal margin, which collapsed my left lung. So I never left, due to you being out of my comfort zone and shortness of breath. Besides, I was already in a relationship with Pain, and I hated him, but I loved him. Because Pain had been faithful for years, I could rely on our past history that he was sure to come. My first love on earth cheated on me, visiting me on holidays, bearing beautifully wrapped gifts of empty promises, tied with bows the color of wishful thinking, and then leaving me. An egg can't produce without a seed, and winter came, then summer, then spring, then fall, and I guess mine took the option to leave, because although mommy said I was beautiful and that it wasn't my fault, it still felt like incarcerated innocence. So beauty to me was incomplete, like having only 5 heartbeats with no reason to stand up. There was no heart in the house tonight. Nights like this, I wish and I'd pray, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Please allow the clouds to gather and the sky to turn to gray. Lead us not into temptation. Oh, how I wish that it would rain. So when I look in the sky, I can see my reflection. I got nervous when you got to store 6. But surely when you saw the auction off art on the walls no one else wanted, re-describing each and every one of my wounds, you see the ugliness of pain. That I'm not the beauty you thought me to be when you sat in an audience listening to a woman spit a poem about how she would wait. So confidently as I did every morning, after taking off poetry and music and talents and great things others think of me because they are just John's legends and can't see all of me, I stepped outside to bask in the sun. He's the one that knows me. He loves me. He has the ability to foresee and still loves me. So I stepped outside, only to find you sleeping night after night in front of the door of my cold heart. Who led you inside? I was terrified. No one's ever been this close, but all you wanted to do was show me that we shared the same old wounds. There were no butterflies, just extreme discomfort, because comfort is uncomfortable to someone more acquainted with pain than love. Fear began to eat at my mind, and scared crows plucked out my warm heart long ago. But even with the strength of 10 men, I've had no courage. I promise I'm not lying. But for some strange reason, you still felt like heels clicked 3 times. I was a relentless, unpredictable storm. And I guess those other men were made of straw and hay because I huffed and puffed, but the spirit that your brick body housed wouldn't go down. Why couldn't I admit that your hand placed gently on the back of my neck calms me? Instead, I accused you and tried to control me. I hated the way my heart became a defiant teenager and began listening to you instead of me. And even after you kept giving me your I love yous, I couldn't stop them from replaying. And in my mind, when my spirit bore witness to the Christ I saw in your life. So after getting tired of the fight, I decided to give it a try. Just to prove to you that you too would leave, just like my seed, and die before petals, stems, and leaves. My trusting heart had been attacked. I didn't know the difference between accepting abuse and being the peacemaker. I'm left with a pacemaker. Nobody wanted me. My rhythm is abnormal. I lost my footing, and I kept asking myself, who are you? While climbing the attractive Mount Everest of your mind, I attempted to hike a little higher to take a peek at your soul. I lost my footing on that trail, dangled off the cliff of your condition of unconditional, and there is where I fell in love. Skydiving on the wings of your patience. Thank you for catching me with this love. It's too much. This love is just way too much because your smoldering volcano erupted upon my arrival, smothering Hot lava chasing me down, burning the pain in my past, scorching heat on the back of my heels, a fire that screams, just let me love you. I fail. I am consumed. I am overwhelmed. Did you know that I'm crazy? Did you know broken homes and crumbled fathers, fictitious family figments, fractured bone and stained glass windows shattered my windpipe? It's hard to breathe when anyone gets close. Stand close and just let me inhale your exhale. Stay close. Even when I punch you with my words, stay close. Even when I cut you with my fear, stay close. Look into my chilling eyes and remember. Look at my chilling eyes and remember. Look at my bleeding knees, remember. Look at my bleeding lips and remember I fell for you. And it took me 33 years to let that pain die so that new hope and new life could resurrect. You caught my tears like wilted warm Bible pages. Stored them up in bottles and let them collect as a reminder. As long as I stay close to him, I'll never thirst again. And when God removed the scales from my eyes, I remember looking at you for the first time and finally understood the meaning of the word behold. I remember the first time I looked into your eyes, it was like staring at the back of the moon, only to find that it shines too. You wore patience like a tailored suit. And all I could do was thank God and your mother for raising the man I never believed could exist. You began to see me transforming by the renewing. I was so comfortable cocooning as you studied the freckles in my face like constellations. How sweet it is to know that I am with someone who will still find me beautiful with stretch marks, even when I began being stretched as I pressed towards the mark. We are not Romeo and Juliet. We are just Matthew and Jeanette. We too are a beautifully written tragedy. We too fought in the beginning like Capulets and Montagues. We too persevered in love's name, in Jesus' name, two lovers destined to kill themselves daily for the love of Christ. And although we know the world considers this poison, we will continue to drink truth, stabbing ourselves with the daggers of his word, constantly to convicted. We live to fight another day. We live to die another day in order to live another unending day with our King in eternity. So far from what our adversary had planned and written for our ending. But he is nothing but a pretender, trying to be an author and a finisher, posing as an angry, weak William that Shakespeare's, but as though many of his weapons will be formed, they will never prosper here. And I know they told you, good luck with her. Many have tried because not even Charlie could park her. But your consistent love will make Ella stop having fits and put down her dukes. You have me willing to walk and hop on coal trains, even on a holiday, inspired a desire to not be headstrong, but armstrong. You had me in a sentimental mood, willing to walk miles to get to you. You became my black coffee and I couldn't move on. I felt dizzy because I was out of my element like an UGG-covered monk, but you've been a good man for more reasons than I could count. May the Lord continue to orchestrate this beautiful, lifelong, complex chord progression. I can make a million promises with a long list of what I could vow, but we are flawed human beings. And if there was anyone who could break one before night's end, it would be me that could show you how. So today I will let my yes be my yes, my no be my no, and today my I do, my I do. I vow that at times I will fail you. I vow that at times I will fall short. But in failures and shortcomings, I won't tap out, I won't give up. I vow to gather arguments like evidence left behind by unsubs, having the humility to say, I have this criminal mind, and yes, it is CSI who was wrong for the sake of law and order. I vow not to buy into false romanticism, saying things like you complete me because you don't. In Christ I have already been made complete, the head over all. So I vow not to attribute glory to you that only belongs to God. To you and only you. Today I commit. To you and only you I submit with an attitude. The attitude of Christ Jesus, who although existed in the form of God, did not regard equality with God a thing to be grasped, but humbled himself and emptied himself and made himself to the point to where he became obedient, even to the point of death, even death on a cross. And this will be my constant reflection, because death on that cross was the greatest public display of affection. I've learned that he loved me enough to give me you. And so I vow to you my last breath.